Welcome back to Know It All. I'm here with image coach Renee Monroe of Image Matters, and we're talking about how to dress for success. Now, Renee's given us some excellent tips over the last hour. So much to take away here. Now, we're getting back to the wardrobe, what we talked about earlier, and the 80-20 rule. So, for some viewers that are just tuning in, can you just remind us of what that was?
Well, it's all about having a whole heck of a lot of clothes in your wardrobe. And 80% of us only wear 20% of our wardrobes. And the reason for that is that the remainder is sitting in there because for some reason or other you don't feel right wearing them. They're not functional for your lifestyle, they don't fit properly. It is amazing how many women have 3 and 4 different sizes of clothing in their wardrobes.
Now, shopping, I love shopping, and I end up with too much sometimes. Is that sort of a contributing factor? Just
It sure is.
piling things up. I can't tell you how many times I've come across that dress or that pair of pants that I'm like, oh my gosh, I bought this?
Yeah.
I can't remember even purchasing it.
Ooh, yes.
It's
well,
bad.
yeah. Well, we have a service at Image Matters, and it's called a wardrobe audit.
Yes.
And that is the occasion you make a real plus and a focus for yourself if you're having any kinds of issues with your wardrobe. You want to look good so that whatever message there is that you want to give, it will be received positively because it's coming from someone who looks like she knows what she's talking about. So if you're looking for inspiration from your wardrobe every morning and you've got a mass of different things in there, no rhyme or reason, then half your day is going to be spent thinking, did I put on the right thing today? If it doesn't fit properly, you're fidgeting with it all day, and that's a no-no body language-wise as well. So what I've done is I've put a list together of the different types of shoppers. And the reason I did that is because a lot of women and men can identify with it. Okay?
Let's hear this.
So the vicarious shopper is the one who shops with other people in mind. She wants to please other people. Oftentimes she's given things, items of clothing by other people, and because they came from someone in particular, even if she hates it, she'll wear it because that other person said it looks good on her.
Oh, kind shopper. We should rename that one.
Okay. The shopaholic just loves to shop. No rhyme or reason whatsoever to what she purchases. The sales addict just loves sales. And her purchases are made primarily based on price. Price is everything, and that's any and everything that she can possibly shop for. There's the age blocked, and she's the woman who had something really special and sentimental happen to her at a certain period in her life. And she has spent the remainder of her life dressing for that occasion.
So, staying stuck in a time period?
Stuck in a time warp.
So if I see someone that's walking around still dressing like the 70s, I should
it's
say,
an emotional block.
I should say, oh, something must have really happened to her in the 70s.
And the downside of that is with age and bodies changing and what have you, what used to look cute in the 80s don't look so cute anymore.
Not so much. Not so much.
Yeah, then there's the repeat offender. And that's the woman who's got about, and I tell no lie because I have a client like this, 15 pairs of jeans in her wardrobe.
Wow.
She's got maybe 6 pair of black pants, and she's got maybe between 15 and 20 different blouses and sweaters in various shades of beige.
Is that her favorite color?
She's got no imagination. She's stuck with the safe stuff, and that's what she's built her wardrobe around. The closet paralyzed shopper may or may not have money to shop with, but she owns beautiful clothes in her wardrobe, but nothing is functional to her lifestyle. So she's got lots of evening clothes in her wardrobe, but she never goes out anywhere to wear them. Money wasted, right?
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's the size diluted. She's the
I think
lady,
I can guess that one.
She's the lady who either dresses in the big baggy clothes to try and camouflage some weight gain maybe, or she's wearing the skin tight things thinking they make her look slim and all they do is show the little bumps and rolls and stuff, and then there are the women that have 3 and 4 different sizes of clothing in their wardrobe, and they shouldn't be there. What should be in that wardrobe is what fits now. Because you're only making yourself feel badly if
Why
you've
would
got
that even
smaller
happen
sizes.
with all the different sizes? I mean, I
because
know
they're all in the same closet.
well, I know some, people who maybe you've just had a child or so, so you still have some of your maternity things laying around, so in that case you would say,
That's within reason. If you haven't lost all the tummy, all the weight,
but at some point you can purge those items.
You have to.
Now, a wardrobe audit, something that Image Matters specializes in, is that something that we could do by ourselves, or do you think you would need a professional?
You would need a professional.
Yeah.
It is something, I have a lot of clients that regularly purged their wardrobes even before I came to see them. But there are certain things that you have to take into consideration. For example, if you have a classic jacket that you bought in the 80s, it's in good condition, why are you going to throw it away because it's from the 80s? If the style is classic, then it is seasonless, right? But a lot of women get mixed up in classic and retro. They're two different things, right? So you have to know the difference there. And so as long as you have classic pieces in your wardrobe, we can work with those. A lot of women tend to spend a lot of their money on trendy fashions that are here and gone in a blink.
Right.
And what do you do with them after that? Why are they still hanging in the closet if you don't wear them anymore?
And that's very true. Do you think we can make a point in trying to be a little bit of each of those types of shoppers?
Oh, I think we all have a little bit of each of that in us.
we all have.
We all do.
I know, because as you listed them, I was thinking,
yeah. There was one more that I wanted to put in there also. It's the colorblind.
Oh,
and that's the woman who loves big prints, bold colors, anything that says drama, but perhaps she works in a church rectory, and it's not exactly appropriate for the ambiance that she's working within. So it's all about appropriateness as well. And although you have a dramatic personality that is flamboyant, you can still do that within reason. And I think having someone like myself to assist you is, again, it's just awareness, self-awareness,
So would you come out to the home, or?
Oh yeah, for
great.
sure.
So
I wouldn't do it anywhere else.
Good, so you come in and you rip through the closets, you get right in there.
I give them homework to do first. When I arrive, they've done a lot of the initial purging, and what is left is what fits now. Things that
so you let them purge things on their
certain
own
things
without
on their own.
Because sometimes the purge by yourself is not the same as in front of the image coach,
and
right?
it's very difficult, especially for people who have sentimental value to certain items, that it's hard to give it away.
How do you handle that, though? How do you say,
well,
okay,
that's why you need a professional in there with you, because even a girlfriend will say, oh, keep it then, it's okay. No. Your wardrobe has to be functional. That's the hardest part of my job, actually.
That's what, when
I
asked
the hardest part.
I meant, how do you handle that? Because I know I'm sure you've been put in many situations where you have to be like, honey, that has to go.
Yeah. Actually, once we've done the body typing and they realize which styles literally flatter their body best, they can usually look at something on the hanger and say, this just isn't going to work for me anymore. So it's not always hard. It's the sentimental items that I have the problem with.
And you're based out of where in Durham region?
My office is in Pickering,
okay.
but Havcar will travel. As a matter of fact, next week I'm seeing a new client in, where the heck is she? Burlington.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I'm all over the place.
So there's no limit to where Image Matters will go,
not
folks.
at all. Not at all.
She's here to help us. Now, I mean, obviously this encompasses a lot. I mean, we talked about how you feel about yourself, getting that attitude across. Why, at the end of the day, that satisfaction when you've got clients come back to you telling you success stories, that's got to feel really good.
It does. It does. As a matter of fact, I got a testimonial just the other day from a client of mine who had actually spent quite a bit of money going through a modeling course. And she still had a couple of questions. So I set up some time to go and see her. And when I suggested doing the body typing, she said, what? And I'm thinking, you went to modeling school and you don't know what a body type is?
Oh, boy.
Ooh. So, there are some gaps in what we are receiving as bona fide information, even though it's coming from supposedly the source. So if you really want to have the basics as they apply to you, your body, your personality, your lifestyle, you need someone who is there to customize a package for you. And the long and short of it is, I've been doing this for 6 years now, and I do not have an unsatisfied client. My ladies love me, and I love them.
And the men, let's get back to the men. Let's remind people that you do
Yes, I have
services for
worked
men.
with men, as I said, primarily in a group situation.
Yes.
I've had a couple of male clients, and we've met in neutral areas and, you know, take all the necessary securities and all of that. But basically the same thing works. I mean, the body types that people are made in, there's not a lot of difference between men and women, to be honest with you.
No.
Because men have long torsos just like women do. As a matter of fact, the majority of men are very low-waisted.
Yeah.
So that the clothes, the pants that are made out there now for men, they always have this baggy thing going on between the legs because their waists are here and the pants are meant to fit up here.
Even when they're not intending for the pants to fit that way.
Exactly. So men have their issues too, and I try to spend the time with men. However, they're not as receptive to the idea. So, you know, they'll take the information in a group situation, but not on a personal level.
Not one-on-one.
No.
Now, quickly, we've just got 1 minute to go. I mean, let's reiterate here. Image Matters, though you deal a lot with the unemployed, you deal a lot with new immigrants to the country, but I think we can all take something from
yes, definitely.
Your
There's
services.
not a person alive that can't learn something from what we offer here at Image Matters. And we're there for any and everybody. And we priced our packages and our individual services accordingly.
And you've got a website?
Not that I'm dirt cheap, mind you, but I really do it's very affordable.
Very affordable. And your website?
It's www.myimageMatters.ca.
Excellent. Now that brings us to the end of this episode of Know It All. Please, for more information, visit our webpage. That's rogerstv.com/knowitall. We'll have lots of information on Renee, as well as a link to her website. I do thank you for joining us once again, and we'll see you next time.
That was great.
Brothers Ristorante is Whippy's hidden gem. I don't know what I was going to do with that.
That was a good take. Yeah, because when the pizza starts, they're last take in the mag, so camera is rolling, and so Morgan in 3, 2.
The Brothers Special is so cheesy and delicious. I had to order a whole pizza just